Welcome to the chaos right after Halloween, right before Christmas. We have like 50%, I want to say, of our Christmas decorations out already, mainly because the day after Halloween, I just put everything away. I was done and I was ready. And then Phoebe was very excited and started unpacking what we have in the house. That being said, it's just like 3-year-old unpacked all my decorations looking right now. So it's not looking that great. I got a new cold foam to try and I wanted to show you guys what I was doing today, but first I need coffee. And today, it has decided to be randomly hot again. When I tell you everyone I know is sick, I don't actually think anyone's like physically like has viruses or anything. I just think like it going from summer to winter back and forth like this every other day has been like messing with everything. So I'm just putting in some plain Starbucks cold brew, and I'll show you. They had a lot of peppermint mocha flavor options, but I know it's not very popular. I don't like peppermint mocha, but I saw this one. Honestly, I'm like a gingerbread girl, chestnut praline latte girl, but in the summertime, I really like to get the white chocolate macadamia cold brew that they have at Starbucks, and I saw that they had from Silk. I've never tried Silk's cold foam. They had one, and I thought that sounded good, so I'm just gonna cheers. Now let's go catch up. So I'm actually sitting in the corner of the playroom where there's usually a lot of toys. Not today, because I cleared it all out. It's just going in the basement for the time being, because this is where the tree's gonna go. It's also nice getting it up early, because if I start pre-filming Vlogmas content, I typically film Vlogmas content in front of our tree. Now we got a new tree this year, so hopefully it looks good in video. Also, this room is fairly echoey compared to where I used to film in our old house, so I don't know how that's gonna go. So that will be a surprise. So today I went to Target to Food Shop. That's where I got the cold foam. And surprisingly to me, it was 90% off day for the Halloween stuff. Now I didn't know that when I was there. Like I actually had picked out a Mirabelle costume for Phoebe because before Halloween she had seen it in the store and she was like very much like, I don't have a Mirabelle dress. It's probably one of the few Disney princesses she doesn't have the dress for. And I had put it in my cart and I was like, I'll probably scan it in a little bit. And then I heard like whispers of people being like, the signs say 70, but everything's 90% off. And then I was like, oh, hold up. And my goodness, am I lucky that I got there as early as I did, because by the time I was checking out, there was a person who had cleared every single costume remaining out and put it in their cart and was like checking out with them. Like obviously they were a reseller, but I was like, whoa, like what did I just walk in here today? So I'll show you what I got. I just grabbed a couple things. Honestly, these Halloween eggs, I had considered getting them for this year's Halloween party that we had, and I wasn't sure how I would have used them. Now I have a year to like come up with a game for them, like some sort of like scavenger hunt, which I think would be fun. Speaking of scavenger hunts, I also actually grabbed 2 of these because I figured like if we don't use them all one year, we could always save them for another year. But again, it's like an actual scavenger hunt game. We had a lot of kids here this year. I think they would like it. I think this is like a make your own, and there's like 24 and you can like make your own mask and stuff. Again, something fun for the party. And then the only decoration I got was, you guys, I've seen people, my entire neighborhood has these spider webs. And I don't remember this ever being a thing before. Now my entire neighborhood has spider webs. And like, I'm not a spider web girly. I'm really not. However, this one's hot pink. Our outdoor Halloween lights are purple. So like purple lights with a hot pink spider web. I can get down with that vibe. I really feel like I can. So we have that to look forward to next year. I did get a couple things from the holiday section, and I went to Home Goods today also and got stuff for holidays. However, I don't know if I've said this in the videos yet, but I am making a cumulative like holiday Christmas decoration haul video for Vlogmas. So all that stuff will be in a video come next month. However, I did get a Target package in the mail. So I think with holidays coming up, especially Black Friday, Target's now having like deals of the day. And their first one, they had the holiday sets were discounted. And with my Target card, it came out to almost 50% off each. So I actually got me and Phoebe matching shirts. So they're the same. I'll show her since it'll fit in frame better, but the front is the Grinch and then the back is Max. We actually watched the Grinch yesterday. It's one of my favorites. And then I did actually grab 2 little holiday gifts for her. I'm not gonna show holiday gifts though. because with my luck, she'll wind up seeing it. I'm excited for these. They're so cute. Yeah, hers wound up being like $5, I think. Mine was less than 10, so I was excited with the deal. It's the only one I'm taking advantage of so far.
I didn't want to have to sit here and do this, but I feel like I can't not do this. I'm not really sure what to say. 2016 was really hard on me. Really hard. It felt like everything I ever knew was wrong. And I changed a lot. I became a different person. I sought refuge in YouTube after that. It was kind of a place where I could pretend the world didn't exist, but I also was overly aware that the world existed and it felt like it didn't exist in YouTube and that people were hiding from what was really happening. And obviously there was good and bad in that. Then I sort of joined the YouTube community and I felt like it was my responsibility to not really speak on anything except my everyday life, makeup, things I bought, reviewing stuff, etc. And you know, after a couple years, I started stepping away from that and maybe like expressing myself a little bit more, making more, I don't think scandalous, but you know, more politically motivated statements, I guess, if you want to call anything with equal rights political. And you know, this sucks. I don't know what else to say. 2016 was scary, sad, upsetting. Now I'm just mad because it's not a coincidence that both times it was a woman. It's clear why both times it was a woman. In 2016, I wasn't a mom. I didn't have a daughter. It's different now. It's weird having a 3-year-old and thinking in my head, I mean, I haven't even said this out loud to Scott yet, but I'm sure he's thinking it too. I think that now there needs to be an emergency fund for not only myself, but if my 3-year-old needs medical intervention that the government deems illegal, do I need to have money to be able to hop on over to, say, Canada for me or my daughter to have some sort of just medical treatment so that we don't die? I mean, this wasn't the world I wanted to bring her into. I didn't want to bring her into a world that valued her less than I was valued when I was her age. I told her Wednesday, I got in bed with her, and I looked her in the eyes and I said, I will do whatever it takes to keep you safe in this world. That's my job. She knows a little about the election. She obviously doesn't understand the ramifications of there not being a female president now. She understands that the person that mommy and daddy wanted to win didn't win. She doesn't understand that a really bad person is president. You know, I have to keep on going for her, but it's not going to be easy. I know a lot of you are feeling what I'm feeling. I feel like there's not much I can say. I don't really have a hopeful message. I'm mad. I'm really mad. I'm like, let them all burn mad. You know, I know the Michelle Obama saying was, when they go low, we go high. But going high hasn't gotten us very far. Being the bigger person hasn't felt like it's gotten us very far. Being the compassionate, caring, loving group of people hasn't seemed to get us very far. It just feels like we've been naive. Naive to think that people would let a woman be in power. I'm not sure what everyone's so scared of. We've had to deal with men in power our entire existence. What are you so scared of? What do you think women can do that you're so afraid of? And I'll be honest, if you're on the other side of this, you don't need to be here. This is a safe place for us. And if you're on the other side of the aisle, you can excuse yourself. If you make lewd comments on this video, you will be blocked. This is a safe place, and just know that you're not welcome here. It's really bad right now. It's gonna be bad for a while. I don't know if it'll ever be okay. And that's what I'm the most scared about. I don't really have anything to end this with like positive affirmation. I wish I did, but I'm mad and scared. But I have to keep going for my daughter.